It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the Bengals Offensive Player of the Year. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Bengals and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Anderson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Anderson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Anderson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Willie Brown. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So here's Vick following the interception. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable?
Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. James Harrison. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Wilbur Marshall. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. He'll get this to about the 38. You look at this Raiders defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a gain of 7. It brings up 2nd.
Here's Anderson off the bootleg. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Back to throw again. And Thomas has it. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mixon again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Anderson. Quick completion here to Johnson. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On play action, Vick. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Play action now, Vick. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. James Harrison. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
That throw by Vick incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Off play action, Anderson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
Anderson now to throw on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, this drive, they're perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Michael Vick. Over the middle, that's caught by T.O. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Throwing, Vick. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 52 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's Vick. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They run on first down with Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Thomas. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. On 1st and 10, Anderson. Open man is Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Anderson. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
Looking to throw. Anderson firing quickly here, and that's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
To throw is Anderson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Anderson to throw on 2nd down. Anderson loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing: take care of the football.
Vic now after the fumble recovery. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
Anderson loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Janikowski now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Anderson. Anderson loses the football. And the Raiders pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
Janikowski on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. The scoop and score always always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
To throw on 2nd down. Anderson got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Anderson on 3rd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Able to push his way through. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Vic's throw taken in by Moss. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
Vic to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Vic now. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And it's caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Anderson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Anderson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. He finds his man Johnson. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Anderson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
So we've come to halftime.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Vic goes play action.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Anderson throwing on 1st down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A draw play for Mixon. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Mixon.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
They go play action here on 1st down.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Mixing up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
A gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and
up the middle they go. It's Brooks.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Operating from the gun, Anderson. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Anderson
targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bengals get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. Sheds off the tackle.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down, Vic.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
3rd down and 6.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up
here's Vic.
6.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Play action now. Vick. This is brought in by Casper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
That's a gain of 3. It's
On 3rd down, Vick. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Terrell Owens from 8 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Janikowski good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Nnamdi Asomugha.
And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So here's Vick following the interception.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Here's Michael Vick. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Here's Ray Guy now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Anderson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the
Back to throw. Anderson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Anderson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. Anderson. And that is incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll start here with Jackson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Brought him down. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Throwing, Vick. Over the middle, complete. That's Allen. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and 1, here's Vick.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the give, here comes Jackson.
Down to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Raiders start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Thomas. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Anderson. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Anderson now from the gun on 3rd down. And the Raiders have got him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Vick to throw it. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run with Allen. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Vick now to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Anderson.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
To number 86. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
46-yard line.
Anderson.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now Anderson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man here, Sims complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 37.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets it up past the 35. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here's Allen, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a give. It's Jackson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Las Vegas, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.